Alright, here we go. Alright. Gonna have hollow points playing while I explain this again. Alright. Here we go, guys. Let me explain how this works. This is gonna be its own video on YouTube, so I gotta re-explain this. So, I did not see every shitty fucking movie in the world today, or this year, okay? I can't put myself through that. I've already seen enough horrible movies this year that I can't fucking bring myself to go out of my way to watch stuff that I know is gonna suck if I'm not gonna even try to find one thing to enjoy about it, alright? I can't fucking do that. There's one movie that's damn near like, well, it is pretty much, but I'll explain my reasoning for these movies. Yeah, so I haven't seen any movie. This is my opinion. I might say something sucks, and you may say it's your favorite thing. Cool. If you, like, try to instigate a fight with me in the comments, then fuck you. Alright, that's not what we're doing here. So, in the comments, explain your rankings, or, you know, say why I suck, why I don't deserve to review movies anymore, and that I should have my fucking channel taken. Alright. Anything else I can say? This song is about to end. I fucking love this song, dude. This song is so sick. Alright. I can't really think of anything, so I'm just gonna get this started. So, honorable mentions. I had Peter Pan and Wendy, a movie that Disney did that went straight to Disney Plus, which is never a good sign. That's like, if it goes straight to Disney Plus, then you've done something wrong. It was also, the movie was just boring as fuck, dude. Like, oh my god, dude, I fell asleep when this movie was being like shown in Discord, man. I fell asleep. I woke back up. I was like, alright, I don't fucking know what's going on. I don't care. Apparently Peter Pan's a fucking asshole in the movie. Like, he caused Captain Hook to, you know, it's some fucked up shit. Where like Hook, you know, kind of grew up, and Peter Pan's like, oh fuck you. It's like, yeah, it's really scuffed. And they also, Wendy is like, you know, typical 2023 girl boss power kind of thing. So, like, her dream to fly, her thing to fly, her happiest thing is her fucking doing a career just like as a single businesswoman that dies alone. Is like, oh my, what the fuck? This isn't Wendy at all, dude. Like, Wendy was like a nurturing character. Like, her whole role in the story of Peter Pan was to be like a motherly figure, and they just like took that away from her. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? So, something happened. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna ignore that message. Alright. My computer's freaking out. So yeah, that's Peter Pan and Wendy. Another movie that wasn't quite as bad as one I have on the list, which I'm surprised about, is the fucking Flash. You got your ass got saved, Ezra Miller. That there's a way worse movie. But holy shit, the fact that the studio spent like $300 million on this fucking movie, and that was the best they could do with it. Holy fucking shit. Let's just take Ezra Miller's crimes out of here. Bam, non-factor. Like, dude, this is the most garbage ass CGI I've seen in a blockbuster movie in forever. Like, holy shit, PS3 graphics, dude. Like, oh my god. And the worst part was the director said it was intentional, which is like, fucking bullshit. This movie has apparently been in the works since like 2018, since I fucking, like, you know, since I've been out of high school. Like, this thing has been in the works for a long ass time. Multiple directors. They finally landed on Andy Muschietti, I think is how you say his name. It's just a oof. This shit was rough. Like, Michael Keaton's Batman, like, is just stand there, wave, say your catchphrase, get out of here. He is fucking member berries to the max. The story I wasn't fucking with at all because I've seen the same story done better. It's called Flashpoint. Like, you can literally watch it on Max. Like, it's... dude. And, like, there were some parts where they wanted me to be emotional for, like, Ezra Miller's character, and I wasn't. I was like, I feel nothing. Dude, I don't feel anything you're selling me right now. Oh, man. Anything else I can say about the movie? Oh! The fact that the main antagonist of the movie barely has any fucking screen time, and the villain that we get the most is General Zod is fucking sad. Like, dude, holy shit, they did not write a compelling hero story at all to be doing that shit, man. That fucking sucked. It's like, dude. Alright, I think I've said my piece on that. Alright, here we go. So, number 5 of shittiest fucking movie of 2023 is number 5. Here we go.
There's something wrong with the school. Something doesn't feel right.
Sophie, what happened?
I think there's something here that's not meant to be.
What did you see?
I saw a nun.
Alright, they said the name. That's good enough for me. Alright, here we go. Alright, number 5 is The Nun, Chapter 2, Electric Boogaloo. Bro, this is the same fucking movie again, dude. And I fucking hated the first Nun movie. I remember that was like one of the lowest reviews I gave in my like movie reviewing blog when I was working at the movie theater, man. Holy shit. That movie sucked. This is number 5 because, like, the Nun actually at least did some shit this time in this movie. Like, it's not much, but you know what? It's at least a little better than what we got, and I'll fucking take that. But man, it's still not a good movie. This Conjuring verse shit is fucking cooked. Especially when Conjuring 3 sucked. It's like, alright, this just can't get, like, they can't get anything going at all. And this movie, while not as bad as the first one, is still fucking horrible. That's not a high bar to leap, so fuck you. Like, and all the jump scares, of course, are all in the trailer. There's no surprises. Literally, to recap, it's the same fucking movie, just a little better, but not much. So, that's number 5. Whew. I'm having a blast already. Oh boy, alright. Who? That was number 5. This is number 4 right here. Holy shit. Alright, is there like a little trailer and trailer? Okay, no, there's not. Alright. I'm gonna move past that a little bit. Alright. Number 4 in shittiest movies of the year goes to...
A wanderer with no home. But now, I'm a husband happen any other way. I don't know how you did it, Pops. My job was a little less stressful than yours.
Oh, yeah! My man! Yeah!
I finally got a job. I'm the king of Atlantis.
Oh, holy fucking shit. This is how the current DC universe fucking ends. Holy fuck. The only reason the Flash wasn't here was because this is the fucking end of the DC universe before James Gunn reboots it, dude. This is how y'all fucking end this? Holy shit. Yo. One last fucking final stinker. I don't blame James Wan. I don't blame Jason Momoa. I don't blame Yahya Matul Apteen, Candyman guy. I especially don't blame Patrick Wilson. He and Jason Momoa fucking carry this movie. Amber Heard really fucked this movie up. The trial case really hampered this, I think. But they cut her ass out most of this movie, man. Like, she's only for maybe, like, less than 5 scenes, I want to say. Like, they hit her. It's not really entirely her fault this movie failed. It didn't help, but dude, I liked the first Aquaman because it was like a Power Rangers movie to me with how goofy it was. Like, if you watch it as a Power Rangers film, it's fucking awesome. This, y'all did way too much. Way too much. The most compelling part of this movie is Aquaman and Ocean Master hanging out as like the odd brother thing from like they did in Thor Ragnarok. They pretty much did the same thing. I mean, DC, these movies were trying to copy Marvel, so if I can copy what works for them, I guess. So I'm talking too much. I gotta hydrate myself. Man. There was some CGI in here, like, for some of the action scenes where I was like, whew, this looks like a video game. And, yeah, that shit was rough. There was like a weird environmentalist message in this movie that they just fucking disregard. They're like, oh yeah, never mind. Don't worry about that. Like, it was so fucking weird how they went about that. You have Black Manta as, like, kind of the villain, but he's actually possessed by this, like, green ghost skeleton dude. So it's not really him. And they fucking cowered out by not killing the baby. Like, come on, bro. That's what Black Manta does. If y'all gonna end this franchise, y'all better go all the way with it. That's why this shit failed. Y'all didn't go all the way, man. But this movie had a lot of reshoots, a lot of work done behind the scenes. There were some test audience screenings for this film where they said this movie was unreleasable. They said this shit fucking sucks. You guys better not put this shit to screen. There was like so many different versions. That's why I said I don't blame James Wan. I feel like he just wanted this shit to end. And oh yeah, with this being the end of the DC universe, it certainly didn't feel like it. You could definitely tell it was not meant to be that way, and they're like, oh shit, this is it. Oh my god. There's a funny he wink way they end the movie, but I'm like, man, that shit was fucking cheesy. This is what y'all deserved. But yeah, holy shit. Yeah, this movie was not good. This is a horrible way to end a universe. And it's just a bad movie. Like, I'd rather watch the first one, dude. I'm gonna watch the first one before I ever rewatch this shit. And that's the one with more Amber Heard in it. I'd rather watch that one than this. It's funny, I labeled that as Aqua Bro 2 on my notes. Alright. Oh, okay, this is going to be controversial because I know there's going to be people who are going to fucking hate my guts for putting this on here. Especially with how high this is. If I can spell. Here we go. Alright, I know. I know for sure people are gonna be fucking pissed about this. Oh boy. Oh, I can tell people are gonna hate this. People gonna hate this shit, I can already tell. Alright, this is number 3. DC gotta get back to animations, dude. They are doing animations, but the animation quality is just shit right now. Like, they got Jensen Ackles as Batman, and I like that, but dude, they're fucking up their animation department right now. All right, here we go. Number 3. Oh, they got the next one after this. All right, that works. Hell yeah. Number 3.
Hi, this is Mike. I was just calling to see if that job that you offered was still available.
Yes. The security guard.
I will take anything.
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids.
All right, get your pitchforks out.
Years ago. The owner's just not ready to let it go yet.
I will work and you will sleep.
I understand.
Give me your hand.
Yeah. Okay, it's an ice
As
bra.
I'm on her.
Oh, yep, there we go. Alright, alright, here we go. Alright, that's all I'm gonna show right now. Alright, here we go, man. Let me just say this. I'm a normie novice when it comes to Five Nights at Freddy's. I know like surface level shit, and like I've seen a couple of videos of the games and the lore. Dude, this shit wasn't for me, man. This was not for me. This is a movie definitely not made for me, and yeah, I just holy shit. Like I get fan service, but man, this is fan service the fucking movie. I'm gonna tell you guys what I liked about this movie. Alright. These 3 things right here is what saved this movie and why it's not higher on here. Number 1, Shaggy Rogers, Matthew Lillard, the guy that, like, him in the movie. He is awesome. He's the only person I liked in this movie. He saved this. Number 2, it had a really cool beginning that was like really, really horror like vibes. Like that was the shit. And number 3, there was a pretty cool kill where someone gets chomped in half. That was awesome. Everything else, fucking not a fan of. Shit was not for me. Couldn't give a fuck about anything else about the movie. Literally, the only reason I even watched it was because of Matthew Lillard. Like, I literally told Deidre, I was like, look, after the trailer, I was like, I'm seeing that just because of Matthew Lillard. That is the only fucking reason I watched this, and I didn't see it in theaters. I'm not fucking doing that to myself. No way. I saw this on Peacock at home, and that's the way I preferred it, man. I'm not hanging out with all these FNAF fucking freaks in the theater. So hear me out. All right, yeah. I want to hear you out of spit, bro. I need you to tell me why you like this movie, because I fucking hated this. Like my main gripe with the movie was that like the majority of the nights is spent with a guy fast asleep, dreaming about this one thing that happened to him as a kid with his brother. And then every night they would do something different where, like, fuck it, spoilers, I don't care. Well, not really spoilers, anyone who's played the game knows this shit. But, like, animatronic ghost kids in his dreams, that is a fucking horrendous way to, like, write a story and flesh out a character, man. I don't blame Josh Hutcherson at all, man. Hunger Games, dude, I don't blame you at all. You did the best you could, man, but you weren't giving shit. You weren't giving shit, man. And like, they don't take advantage of there being 5 knights in this movie, man. And like, also, we didn't spend enough time with like the animatronics being evil. Like, they're evil like for 2 scenes, and then it's like, alright, we're your friend. Woo! Like, bro! This is supposed to be a horror movie! What are you doing? Like, say that shit for the end, dude. Or wait till, like, the second movie. We didn't know this, like, lore shit with the kids until, like, the second or third game. Like, what the fuck? Dude. I appreciate this being, like, a gateway horror movie. But yeah, this shit wasn't for me, dude. Matthew Lillard is, like, the only reason I'd ever watch this part again. And I could just watch that on YouTube, so fuck that. I'm not doing that shit. In my opinion, the movie was alright. It could have been better. It's mostly for the fans, but I wish it could have been more darker. Yeah, I agree. The movie should have been darker. This movie was PG-13, and I was like, holy shit, man. This should have just... Y'all should have just pushed it, like, pushed the movie to, like, an R rating. That would have been sick. This was more of a PG horror movie than an actual horror film. But, yeah, dude, the lore is dark as fuck. They scratched the surface of it, man. Fucking... Springtrap was cool. He was cool, but like they already announced that like they're doing a second game. But like Springtrap's origins are way darker in the game than the movie, which is kind of it bummed me out a little bit, but hopefully they do shit with him in the next movie. I mean, I think Matthew Lillard said that like he is under contract to like do 3 films, so hopefully they do shit with him. Oh, sorry, spoilers, whatever, fucking, whatever. Bro, if you did not see the movie at this point, man, you have no one but yourself to blame. The people that really wanted to see this movie saw it already. Alright. Here we go. Next movie. We are at... Oh, we're at the bottom 2. Yeah, Deidre, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how they well, I know why they greenlit 3 movies, because it fucking made an assload of money in the theaters. And, like, Five Nights at Freddy's is, like, one of the most popular video games out there, so yeah, this definitely was gonna get 3 movies. I may not like them, but there are definitely people that will. Alright, here we go. Number 2. Bottom 2.
Good morning, Mr. Fielding.
Morning, Catherine.
And here are your daughters, Angela and Catherine. It's about 7 hours ago, and that's the last information we have.
Catherine!
Angela?
If you can hear this, we love you. Please come home.
Hey, you found her? What are you and Catherine doing out there in those woods?
We were just walking and walking. That's all I remember.
Angela, can you tell your dad how long you were gone?
A few hours.
Baby, you've been gone 3 days.
Alright, music cue. That's good enough. I'll take it. I'll take it. Holy shit. Number 2. Number 2 is Exorcist Believer. Holy fucking shit. This movie did not need to exist, man. Holy shit. If you're... Dude. If you're gonna make a sequel to The Exorcist, a movie that's regarded as, like, the best fucking horror movie of all time, you better fucking deliver. And I'm gonna be honest, they did not. Now, I may think The Exorcist is overrated, but this shit fucking sucked compared to that movie. Ooh. This is like one of those like requels kind of things that's becoming popular, especially with Blumhouse. Oh, fun fact, this is the same director that did the Halloween movies, the one with Blumhouse. You know, the guy that fucked up the whole franchise. Yeah, wow, thanks. They announced that this guy was making like 3 Exorcist movies that takes place after the first one, and I was like, oh, strap in, Exorcist fans, you guys are in for it now. He fucking destroyed Halloween. He's gonna destroy your franchise. And yeah, this is supposed to be like one of 3 movies. And this is a movie that everyone came together and said, this shit fucking sucks. This shit bombed. If it made money, it barely made anything. But like, this was negatively reviewed by pretty much everyone. Everyone who had an opinion about The Exorcist, they're like, this shit fucking sucked. So, I don't know if this is a spoiler, because some of the trailers pretty much say it and others don't, but like, they had this whole thing where it's like, oh, which girl is gonna survive? One lives, one dies. And like, you take a look at the girls and first of all, knowing the climate we're in, it's fucking easy to guess. Second of all, gee, I wonder who's gonna die. The character with all this, the child with all this character development that's really focused on with the father and got this whole thing going on. Or the girl that's barely mentioned and has barely anything going for her and has barely a personality. Gee, I wonder which character's gonna fucking die. There was also, alright, I'm remembering this shit, and this shit's pissing me off. Holy fuck, alright. There is I think this shit's also kicking in too. Dude, there's a line in this movie that the original actress from The Exorcist said, and I nearly threw up when I heard it. She was asked why she wasn't involved in The Exorcist, like the exorcism for her daughter, why she wasn't in the room. And I shit you not, she said, I don't know, probably something about the damn patriarchy. Yeah, sure, the fucking patriarchy. The fucking patriarchy is responsible for you being an exorcist, even though the priest that did it fucking died. Nah, it's the patriarchy. Guys, it's the patriarchy. Everything is the patriarchy's fault. It's the patriarchy, in case you couldn't tell. Oh my fucking god. And like, there's so many fucking jump scares, which is not what The Exorcist is about. It's about the fear of not knowing what's going on with your child and running every test in the world and being like, yeah, well, no, we can't help you. That's what made The Exorcist scary. Not fucking jump scares. God damn it. Like, there's one creepy moment, but it doesn't last long, and like, man, this should not have existed. So, well, you guys enjoy, I believe Deceiver is coming out next, and then there's an unknown title for the third one. I don't fucking care, man. I could give a shit less. You know what? Let's do this, guys, alright? Since I'm not gonna bother watching those other 2 movies, let's just add it. In our heads, let's just add them to the worst of. And if it's not on the list, it's just gonna be honorable. Let's fucking do that, alright? Alright, there. Exorcist Deceiver, and the other third one, it's an honorable mentions if I don't see it, which I probably won't. I'm not watching those fucking movies. Fuck you. Oh, and speaking of fuck you, oh hell yeah, this is a big fuck you if I ever saw one. Holy shit. Yeah, alright, here we go. Number 1. The big fuck you of this year. And it It also said fuck you to the horror community and the audience. Here we go, number 1.
You know, you're the first person I ever shown this place to.
Why am I so special?
Because soon will be Christopher and Mary Robin. We should be close now.
We're not going to find them.
We will. Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, we were friends for many years, and they're out there.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Now!
I really need to find out what's happened there, okay?
Alright, I think this is enough. Holy fucking shit. Alright. Number 1 is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Alright. Here's the deal. The only reason this movie fucking exists is because Winnie the Pooh entered public domain, alright? That is literally the only fucking reason this movie was made. Winnie the Pooh fell under public domain and this guy grabbed it and said, I'm gonna make a horror movie, I'm gonna make it as fast as possible, I don't give a fuck about what the story is. Dude. As much as Exorcist Believer should not exist, like, at least that was a movie. At least there was some idea going on, some sort of passion. This is a fucking cash grab if I ever saw one. Dude, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet don't even look like Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. They're just hillbillies wearing masks, but they're treated as like the actual creatures. Literally the only thing about this movie that I liked was there's like this kind of... There's this animation beginning that's really fucking cool. Other than that, dude, this movie could go to fucking hell as far as I'm concerned, man. Holy shit. The kills aren't interesting. The costumes are shit. The dialogue's not good. It's barely being filmed. The fact they announced a sequel to this, I'm fucking baffled about. I'm surprised it got enough to get a sequel. Holy shit. And this movie is also just inspired a lot of like movies like this, like the Mean One, where it's the evil Grinch. And it's like, dude, fuck this movie for existing. Oh my god. Like, the sequel, I have no idea if it's gonna be worse. You would think it'd be better, right? You would hope that they would take all the criticisms. I guess they didn't, because they fucking blocked people that talk shit about this movie on Twitter. Especially Cody Leach. Holy shit. But, dude, they like... You would think that they would, like, take the criticism, be like, alright, this is the shit we fucked up on. Let's make this better. I have a feeling it's either going to be the same or it's going to be fucking worse. And holy shit. I can't imagine how worse this shit's going to get. But we're stuck with a sequel. Nothing we can do about it. So yeah, there we go. That is my best and worst of movies of 2023.